This component is gonna be very good audio gift to give out someone who loves music but not audiophile. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. Today I would like to share my experience of using $72 DAC with headphone amplifier stage built in there. After listening and using this R1, sound and the noise performance and everything is appear to be bass width modulation design based on microcontroller chip with resistor network to control the noise. So channel separation is only 95 dB, so which is kind of low for digital component, as well as dynamic range and signal to noise ratio is 98 dB. This $72 DAC is just to get the job done and have fun for young kids and hobbyists to play around with it. It has tone control option for treble and bass, as well as microphone input. So when I test this R1 headphone amplifier stage, I use Variant 1 and Fosi Audio i5, as well as recently reviewed Rock Lobster from Apple's Audio. I tried 3 different type of headphones using 4.4mm and 3.5mm headphone outputs from this R1. Headphone output stage is 120 milliwatt at 32 ohm load, so which is pretty decent for small component. But when I'm listening with Variant 1 or the Fosi i5, I find it to be the bass is soft and loose kind of control when I'm driving those headphones. When I switch it over to Rock Lobster from Apple's Audio, I find it to be engaging and very enjoyable sound in terms of sound reproduction and what I'm hearing. Although that sensitivity of Rock Lobster is 105 dB at 32 ohm impedance, so the background is elevated and I can totally hear it and notice it. That's a slight downside. USB-C optical and coaxial input that feature on this R1. USB-C works great with Mac Studio. When I'm listening music or watching YouTube or movie on this TV, mouth movements and actual sound that I'm hearing is pretty much perfectly synced, so which is nice performance for $72. It sounds pretty nice for the money, and I don't find any major issue with delay or latency that when I'm watching or streaming music. When I try to connect this R1 with SMS N100 high-res streamer, I try with USB-C input on this R1. N100 didn't recognize it. And when I switch it over to coaxial, it works flawlessly, as well as optical input. So in terms of sound quality, it has nice tone to it, especially in mid-range area. So high frequencies and upper range of frequency can be slightly lacking in resolution and definition for my ears, because I'm used to DACs with much better quality sound reproduction. But as for entry-level component, it's very nice, I should say. Perfect gift for your youngsters that study into hobby, or if they want to use it with a game set. Volume control, tone control, and EQ functions works okay. I mean, volume control is nice and smooth, pretty impressive for $72 component, as well as those sliding things. And the EQ setting, it has 4 different EQ settings. I tried all of them. First LED dot position on the EQ setting is probably the most transparent one. Second one and third one and fourth one get louder and more forward. Second and third. Fourth is totally blown up kind of sound, so I don't really enjoy it. Some people may like it. To me, the number 1 position presets, the EQ that come with it, is probably the best option for most transparent and accurate sound. Surprisingly, mid-range is nice and decent for the money. So bass quality, you can hear the deep tones and deep notes, but it lacks the articulation and definition compared to many decks that I use. But if you only consider based on selling price of this R1, it's surprisingly good. For the sound quality and price and everything that you can get and you can give out to someone who will appreciate is totally worth it. I would not recommend this to audiophile friends. Build quality of this R1 is exceedingly good for $72 price point, especially the aluminum chassis. This one is perfect gift for your kid or young friends or whoever like to enjoy without spending a lot of money, so I can easily recommend them for you. But if you are serious audiophile like us, this is not going to be it. But price and sound quality, everything combined, very decent and good enough component for the money. But $72, I don't think we have to think twice if we want to give out as a gift. That's the experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
directions, and I'll tell you where I go. Whoa, don't say nothing. Whoa, just let time pass. Whoa, just think of something. Oh, I love to look at you. Give me that look, give me that look. The way that you do. Give me that look, give me that look. The one that makes me wanna crawl inside you. Reason, one good reason. There is no passion without bleeding. Whoa, now don't say nothing. Come on, just let time pass. Oh, just think of something while I look at you. Oh, I just love to look at you.